Awesome. Well, we're so excited to have you sponsoring this event. Can you tell us? Ocado has been at the forefront of leveraging AMRs in various sectors. How do you see the role of AMRs evolving in logistics and distribution industries? And what unique advantages do they offer over traditional automation solutions?
When you mention traditional automation solutions, I think that means many different things to different people. In the AMR space, we're often entering warehouses with limited automation solutions that are already in place. That means we have an incredible opportunity because operations run on data, and an AMR is an excellent source of data in addition to being an operational enabler. Whether that's real time inventory information, labor performance, operational metrics, you can't get that in a manual warehouse. We opened what was once a black box in the picking zones and turned it into actionable data that software can use to help make decisions. In the military, we used to call that a force multiplier, and it's true in this context as well. AMRs are also a low infrastructure, fast ROI product that helps operators squeeze a lot more value out of their current footprint. And I think that'll continue into the future. The next generation of AMRs will be more intelligent with new capabilities and will help with tasks outside of just the picking and replenishment processes.
Ocado Intelligent Automation is known for its innovation in mobile robotics and automation solutions. Could you share an example of how your latest developments are helping businesses transform their supply chains and improve operational efficiency?
We aren't focused on selling a robotic solution. We're focused on helping customers improve their operational efficiency and achieve their goals. I want operators spending less time focusing on managing a robotic system and more time on using that system to solve operational problems. I love talking about this because we have had customers see a greater than 15% increase in pick rates by utilizing some of our new movement features. We took the same hardware and allowed our bots to move more efficiently while meeting pickers in the aisle and not waiting at meeting points. And the customer that started this saw a 20% increase in their pick rates overnight. And that's the true value of using a system like this that's going to continually improve and provide value to operators throughout time. Our team was thinking, how can we make every step an associate takes the most efficient step? And I love to see the stories where customers get to realize that benefit. Another example here is our mobile fulfillment application. It uses the same software that powers Chuck and allows for those key efficiencies in the picking zone to be translated to a larger footprint of the warehouse. We take that software and we put it on a handheld device so that that software optimization and prioritization can expand to all areas of the warehouse. So that can now pick for items that are too big, too heavy, or located in areas that AMRs can't go. What that means is that we've seen customers go from sending about 60% of their work through the Ocado system to more than 95%. And what that means is that operators are trained in a single UI across multiple workflows, and that allows for more efficient operation of the warehouse. We've also made excellent strides in how we handle work across multiple work areas, which is usually floors in a mezzanine. Before, the WMS had to send discrete messages to each work area and then consolidate those orders at a later time in a different space. Now the WMS can send a single message to multiple work areas, and our system will coordinate that work as it goes through those floors. This eliminates the need for consolidation on the back end, which reduces the need for square footage to execute your picking operations, which turns into more revenue per square foot.
As AMRs become more prevalent in industrial settings, what are some of the key challenges that companies are facing integrating these technologies? And how are you, Ocado, addressing these challenges to ensure a smooth and efficient deployment?
Now, that's a great question. There are a lot of organizations with a lot of scar tissue around integrating new technologies. It's always really hard to coordinate the IT resources in order to do this. But one of the great things about the Chuck system is it's built into the DNA of our organization. I'm quite proud of the work the Ocado team has done to create easy, standardized integrations with flexible modular adapters for a wide range of WMS systems and automation systems. We've also done a lot of really cool direct API integrations that allow automation systems like ours to bypass the WMS and interact directly with other systems. Integrations can also be very difficult when it comes to operations on the ground in the warehouse. It's really exciting to see when we deploy a site in less than 2 weeks, and that happens. We share a cloud-based architecture that is really infrastructure light, and that starts your ROI timeline even faster. We never want to be in a position where we compromise the mission for the tasks of integration. And so we take a lot of pride in ensuring that that integration process is as smooth and infrastructure light as possible.
Looking forward, how does Ocado plan to expand its influence and capabilities with broader industrial robotics? Are there emerging trends or issues in mobile robotics that you believe will shape the future of this industry?
One of the great things about working at Ocado Intelligent Automation is that we have a really, really deep bench of technologists and roboticists that are looking far into the future. At OIA, we've got everything from the Ocado storage and retrieval system to robotic picking to the Ocado mobile robotics as well. And that covers a great span of the market. But there's also some really cool stuff on the horizon that I'm keeping my eye on. One of those is the humanoid robot. It's exciting to see Chuck working directly with a humanoid robot in one of our sites. We're directly integrated via API and we bypass the WMS so that we can get the most efficient operations. That partnership is progressing in really cool ways, and I'm excited to see where that agility company goes. And I think that humanoid AMR partnership is a good example of machine to machine bridging that you're going to see where you're taking labor out of those critical transfer points and you're able to interface in new ways that are automated. In the AMR space, we are seeing a bunch of new entrants that are trying to maybe white label robots and do some software like execution as well. We've been in warehouses for the better part of a decade now, and every single one of those warehouses runs very differently and they require complex solutions and configurations. And so flexibility is a really, really key element of success in a warehouse. We can handle that because we have hardware, software, and a UI that's coupled and mature, but it's harder to do at a commodity level, especially if you want to service it in the long term. Given that, I think we'll see some vendors that can handle the middle layer of configuration and orchestration really come to the forefront of the market and be market leaders.
We are very excited to have you all as sponsors of the AMR Logistics Conference and especially to have you as a speaker. Why is Ocado sponsoring this event and why are you excited about the conference this year?
Yeah, thanks. It's a great question. I'm really excited because, I think a lot of people would say, oh, it's just great to get everybody together and see people in person. But why is that? And I was thinking about this question, and really it's because it's the opportunity for you to spark something through casual collisions or observations that you wouldn't in your day-to-day life. And so that's an opportunity where we get the chance to have a rising tide lift all boats by coming together and really sharing a bunch of knowledge that we wouldn't otherwise be exposed to. I'm also excited to just speak and share some of the lessons learned from my experience and hope that that helps someone in the audience. Even if one person takes away a really valuable lesson, I'll consider that a success for me.